Morning. Just going to throw a couple of fizzes around at the moment. I've got a couple of Bill's bugs. Let's see if I can get a bite on the top. It's actually warm this morning in comparison to what it has been. So we'll start off on the surface as usual. Don't know if the camera's going to show up that croc or not. I'll try and get the camera on the right angle. He's sitting there looking at me. Oh, I heard a fish. How cool is this? Watching all these magpie beat geese starting their day. Flicking a few lures. Where would you rather be? Alright, let's see what's about. Bill's bug at this side, I've got the 75 mil, I think it is, Bill's bug on here at the moment. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I don't think that was a jack, I think it was a GT or something. I was going to say this size fizzer might be a little bit aggressive for this time of year. Might need something a little smaller, but we'll see. I love me Bill's bugs. Man, just jumped off about probably 70. See if there's any more in there. Why would there not be a fish up in there? Look at that. Looks beautiful. Laying down trees like that, and they're sort of leaning out into the, oh, it didn't skip anywhere near where I wanted it. Where they sort of, the trunk's up near the bank, and the spindly branches are out near the front there. They're always classics where you can work along the length of the snag, and they do hold jacks and barras. There's a flash of silver behind that then. Busted. Oh, look at the size of the ripples up in there. Fizzer. It's got busted off by a barra on that last cast. There's a bit of activity happening, that's for sure. I don't know if I'll be able to get a bite on the surface, but anything that creates that bigger ripple, if it's not a croc. Wow, it's all happening, it's good. Alright, let's experiment. So I'm always a big one for small lures in winter time and blah blah blah. I know you've all heard it a million times, but I want to oh, something back there. I want to try a bigger plastic while these fish are biting, just to see if I can get a bite out of a bigger fish. I've got a 7-inch pink paddle prawn on, and I'm going to fish the snags as well as the open water. If I spot fish on the sounder, I'll turn around and cast the open water. But I just want to see if they will eat a bigger plastic, that's all. Sometimes you look for things that, just in case there might be something you're missing, you know, like in one of your theories or something like that. And I know we're always going on about our theories, you know, small lures, cold water, blah, blah. So I just want to see if they will take a bigger plastic. So far I've had 3 barras on in the last 10 minutes, and all except for one hit. The ones that I hooked were all legal size fish. So, and that was on a prong, 4-inch radioactive rooster prong. So I just want to Bugger it, we'll give the fly rod a cast, eh? See if there's anything in there. Nice little spindly snag. Spot locket there. Nice barra. This one was on it. God, what's that stuck on? On that 7-inch paddle prawn we were talking about before. Pretty fit. Oh, look at that, just fell out. Just spot lock us. 7-inch paddle prawn, eh? I'm needing one for dinner. So this one's life expectancy is not good. And how pretty is that? How chromed up. Yellowtail. Exactly what you want. 7-inch, eh? 7-inch paddle prawn. It's interesting. There was no mucking about with it. Like when he hit that, he flew out 100 mile an hour and slammed it. So it's not like he was hesitant or anything like that. He never stood a chance on this outfit though. This is me 16 to 20 pound samurai refraction. Then in the 5'6" one, it's a real pokey little stick, like it is made for just pulling in big fish. See if there's any more along here. Any weedless presentation is going to have a compromised hookup ratio because of the way, simply because of the nature of the way you have to rig them to stop that hook sticking into a branch or a log or something. So you do have to strike when you're using them though. You've got to hit them pretty hard. Something just got eaten back there behind you. 7-inch. Wasn't a big fish. Maybe legal. See if he comes back. Oh, that was a barra. That was a nice barra. Okay. It's a water temp, it's 22.3, so warm enough. Try sitting out a little bit. A few fish out in the open here, but they don't look like. Right, let's try a TB80. I sort of veered away from the gold just because it's probably the most widely used colour. I've got a gold one on there at the moment, but I don't know, I like to form my own opinions on colours and that sort of stuff. Everyone's different. You know, gold is obviously the most famous North Queensland colour for a lure in all brands. But I like to try and use other stuff as well, because it's not, I mean, it's always the best, that's for sure. Every now and then while I'm doing this, I am looking around at the sounder just to see if there's any fish out wide as well. Just drifts through with the electric off, I think. This all looks pretty good. Oh, there's a barra. Just tangled the lure up. See if he comes back. Sweep him down, tap him, pause him, put the motor on spot lock. Grutter on a TB80. while it was pausing, it was just sitting there doing nothing. They're always a welcome bycatch too. They hit hard, they fight hard. Get a photo on that one. Another grunter. Grunter right up in the shallows. Been getting a couple of other weird bites. It must be what they are. These little buggers. They're always on the stall though, just while it's sitting. Something just died up in there. So, oh, sounds like a big jack. Oh, still going. I don't know if I can get a treble arm blue in there or not, but just missed a big jack in there. I didn't strike. I thought it was, at first, I thought it was a log that I was looking at, but it was a log, but the bit that I was looking at was actually, I thought, a branch coming off the side of the log. It wasn't. It was a big jack sitting in there, and he rolled over and ate the lure, and I missed it. So, alright, let's try Carolina pumpkin. This is called Carolina pumpkin holograph, and the water's pretty clear, and this is a natural colour, so I'm going to give that a go. But I am going to dip the tail in green. Get in there nice and neat, perfect. Dip the tail in a little bit of green. This stuff's so strong, the smell of garlic. I don't think there's any need for a ball sinker, because once you put a ball sinker on, they don't skip as well. So I'm just going to rig this up because I want to skip it way up in the back blocks because it's high tide, and it's not a real big high tide, so I can still reach the back of it. I'm going to put a bit of catch set on there as well. That stuff there. Well, that didn't take long. That second or third cast. Hey, come on, Randy. Another pretty fish, pale white, almost white. He was way up in the back blocks, so I think we've made the right call by going to the soft plastic. Ah, you spiky mongrel! Look at a little bait fish he's spitting up. That's them little bloody glassies. There you go. I've never fished this piece of bank before, and I just flicked up into there, and there's a dirty, great big boil came up. Barra. Oh, I just spooked a barra. A good barra, probably 85. God. That's interesting. See if he comes back, but I don't think he will. Bloody hell. Right up on the edge he was. It's a nice looking bank, this one. Don't know why I've never fished it before. It's interesting to do banks that you haven't done for a long time. This piece of bank here I haven't done for probably 2 years, I suppose. And it went for a little while where it didn't produce, so I started fishing other banks and exploring new water, and it's probably time to revisit this one, just in case. I just had a thought. I thought, bugger it, I'll do all these pieces of bank that I haven't done for bloody years, just to see if there's fish back on them. That last one I just checked out, not a fish on it. So the fish still aren't on that one. This one here we used to get jacks and barras. And we'll see if they've come back onto this bank. Looks really good actually. Look at that way up in there. I haven't even got the electric turned on here. I'm just sort of mooching along with the tide, just drifting. Don't mind telling you, it's very, snagged up. It's very dead. like it was the other day. It's hopefully it's a tide thing again. I'll just have to wait for the tide to drop out. The rest is just casting practice until that happens. We come up and have a little look in a little drain, but there doesn't seem to be any ripples coming out front of the banks, which is usually an indicator that there's stuff in here feeding. So we'll just give it a few casts unless they're not feeding up on the top and see what happens. If there's nothing here in about 200 metres, then we'll go and have a look somewhere else. It was a jack bite, so that's a good thing, but there's not much activity. Oh, Jesus! As soon as I got down there deep. Right, so next to that snag, down deep. Let's try sinking one down deep there. Yeah, that electric got a mind of its own, and I was dealing with that and I got bit while I was down deep, and it was a finger mark. So, probably not quite legal, but he'd be too small. Ow! Be too small anyway. But that was what was hitting us down deep. So I'll go again, see if there's a bigger one on there or if there's a jacks on there. So that was over there, and then let him sink down. Bloody electric's got a mind of its own. Oh, yeah, there's still fish in there. That is the one thing that's been more consistent than anything over the last few trips, is the deep snags are holding fish. So maybe, I don't know. Oh Jesus, this is a jack, it's a bloody good one. Hit me halfway out. Oh, look at the size of this. Look at the net. Oh Jesus. Now that was down deep. Another bloody good one. Geez, that's getting close to the 50. Wow, didn't he give it to me? Check out that for a bright red cranky bugger. Oh. Radioactive rooster does it again. A lot of the bites seem to be coming from down deep, so try that again. Little barra on it. All the way down. Another big jack. The difference in colour. This one's probably 42. The bloody difference in colour is ridiculous. Like that last one was angry red, and this one's less than 2 minutes, 3 minutes later, and he's pale. And he's getting darker as I'm talking though. Oh, bloody difference in colour. Unreal, eh? Wait, don't be like that. Cranky. Right, so I'm glad we waited it out, because they're starting to bite now, so I can get more bites. And I think it's a stage of the tide thing. I can't stay in here for too much longer because the tide's going to leave me stranded in here, but definitely getting more bites now. What's that? A bloody tarpon. Oh, God for that. Yuck. Oh, Jesus. That was a nice jack. Come out of bloody nowhere too. I can't turn the electric on now. Oh, another one. Must be a school there, I reckon. Oi, oi, what's that? That's a bloody barra. Bad. You little bastard. It's 22.6, so warm enough. There's a nice little deep one up there. Bloody crab pots. They've been there for months. Never been checked. And I know who owns them. I've found about 7 or 8 of his pots so far that are just ghost potting. They're just sitting there doing nothing except killing stuff. Alright, let's try TB80. Ooh, oi! Yep, that works. Okay, the first cast. Probably just on legal. Okay. First cast with the TB80 is a good sign. Away you go. Righto. Maybe we're on a winner now. Starting to get a bit tight now. Won't be able to stay in here too much longer. Which is a shame because I reckon that this lure is going to do the job. I wish I'd tried it earlier. Let's see if this one will come back again. Oh, yep. Not real big. Okay, so I'll suspend the TB80 in there now. He's had 2 cracks at that. And he's within sight of the surface, so we know he'll come up. And he didn't feel the hook. Just seen a monster croc around the corner on the way here, eh? Absolute bloody giant of a thing. One of the big